What's poppin', gamers? Today we're going to be starting a new tier list series on my channel. Yes, I know. Everyone's favorite lazy content has finally seeped its way onto my channel. But today we do have a very special one. However, we do have to slightly pad out this intro part. Hopefully, so this video doesn't get age restricted. YouTube's not a fan of the topic we're talking about, so we're just going to try and push it back a little bit. While we're waiting for that to go, though, I want to talk to you about this little statistic here showing that this many people of you are not subbed to the channel. And I really would love for that number to go down. When that happens, the brain chemicals go burr and happy juices. Also, hit the bell. I didn't even tell you guys to subscribe. I'm fucking stoned as shit. Which is good for the video coming up today. But please sub if you like my content. And if you want to know when I post, because I'm trying to be posting more, hit that little bell icon and you'll get a notification. Our tier list today, I'm dubbing it the Doobious Devices. And that's just a fancy way of saying we're doing a bunch of weed paraphernalia tier. And it's going to be on a tier list. Today, my homie Connor joined us. And we're just going to jump right into this tier list. So enjoy the video. Tier list on Tier Maker.
Can we not?
No, drug paraphernalia cannot be used on Tier Maker. Tier list.
Oh, good.
There was one already there, but it didn't have all the stuff I wanted to use, so I figured I'll just make my own tier list. Create new. I should probably play.
It's real bizarre. They wouldn't even be liable for anything like that.
I don't know. But fortunately, make my own.
Exactly.
Perfect. Alright, so you see what we have going on here. I kind of wanted to group glassware for each of the different styles of truggage together, so bongs and pipes are the same thing. You know, actually I guess they're not, but for the purposes of this, I don't care. But yeah, so which one do you want to start with, Connor? What do you think?
You're the birthday boy, man.
Fuck.
You get first dibs.
All right, let's start with the tried and true, the joint / blunt, because I'm a big fan of joints. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking more an A tier for them, just because they're not S tier. They're not the perfect method, but they're you can never really go wrong with a joint.
Yeah.
I think the A tier is good for this.
Yeah, I agree.
This right here, this is a dab pen. Actually, let's stick with all the grass stuff. Let's get all the bud and flower stuff. Last word for it. Honestly, I'm gonna put this. I don't know about you. I'm thinking more B tier.
I mean, I have a soft spot for them. I would put it S personally, but that's just my personal opinion. Not I don't think it would actually go above a joint in terms of
Yeah. No. Trust me, I love bongs. They're so sick. Get them, eating them and shit like that. And I think for in terms of just pure smoking, the joy I gain from the method of taking the marijuana. I feel if I'm hitting a glass piece like that, I just want it to be a dad, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm gonna put that here. Though that probably spoils where we're really gonna put the rigs. Spoiler alert, we definitely don't primarily smoke wax. Oh no. Is this tilted? Is this rotated? It's slightly rotated.
very slightly not rectangular.
Fuck, I fixed it. Cool.
Beautiful.
Alright. Let's get edibles out of the way. How do you feel about edibles?
You know, I've had differing experiences.
Peace, coops.
I think they're great, but I also am not too sure if I'm always down for how long they last. Like, they're good in situations, they're really good in certain situations, but I feel like if we're doing a tier list, we want more like, what's better most of the time.
True.
And I don't think I could, like, eat an edible in a day.
Yeah, I did. So like the funny thing is I've gotten a collection of edibles. So like for a short period of time I was like eating edibles like every day, and that shit was wild, bro. That shit's wild. Like being that high all the time, like the edibles stopped having like a real effect on me. But throwing back to like my first time doing edibles, yeah, no, being that high for that long was just not the most pleasant.
Right.
You thinking C or D?
I'd say D for now. We might move it up.
Yeah. Moving on to our waxes. The most classic way that people do waxes. I mean, the most classic way is dabbering, probably. And I mean, for me, this is an easy S tier. Like,
oh, sure.
Yeah, I mean, nothing beats a good old fucking rig dab. But I wanted to go to carts next because most non-concentrate people are more aware of carts as a form of wax than they are like this.
Right.
And this one's a toss-up for me, right? Because on the one hand, like good fucking dispensary carts, those go hard.
They go hard. You can just like toss it in your pocket. It's always there.
Yeah.
More reliable than that pen, for sure.
And like in that regard, like dispensary fucking carts are probably S tier, if not high A, like next to joints. But like, there's the fucking first off, dispensary carts are expensive as shit, and obviously people prefer their alternative methods to acquiring such illicit substances.
Yeah,
and those ones are not good.
No.
Those ones do bad. I think you have to knock it down a bit. I think we have to knock it down a bit for that.
Yeah.
I think we put it a B tier. It's kind of like the average, because like, fucking the shit one should be F, but like this should maybe C tier.
I'd say C.
Yeah.
Average.
Yeah. All right. Now the E-rig. We're also gonna get an E-nail too. We're gonna look at E-nail too.
E-rig, I would put it B. I mean, it of course depends on the one you're getting, but like a decent one, I'd say
is a B.
I'd put online with Bond, yeah. And then the pen I honestly want to put on F because I've never had a good experience even with the expensive ones. You can spend so much money on a dab pen and it's still gonna be garbage.
That's true. It's true. So good. That's some good. I should have been recording this. I can record and stream at the same. I'm so stupid. Next time, I will do that.
And honestly, just because the slurper exists, I almost want to drop the normal rig down.
I was like, yeah, utilizing the slurper is just fucking beautiful. Like, oh yeah. But then I got to thinking, maintenance on this shit's fucking annoying.
It is, but like, consider how much more maintenance you're doing for the slurper versus like the rig itself. Like slurper, you just point a flame at it and you can clean it. A rig, it's a lot more involved.
Well, you're using a slurper on a rig either way. It's more like what nail we're using, and this nail is a fuck ton easier to maintain than this nail.
I feel like I always see those ones ending up getting pretty dirty with time, and the slurper just fucking stays crystal. It stays beautiful.
Right. I guess we'll...
Or like, maybe like the rig on the line between S and A, I don't know, man.
We'll fucking... We'll put them both here.
Missing the SS tier.
We don't have an SS tiers. Look, man, I downloaded the first image off of Google that was a tier list, okay? Yeah, I don't have that much range of control. Here, you know what I can do? Hold on. I can do this. As you can see, got some new stuff for us to add on to the tier list. Want to know what we've got? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Got,
I like it.
Got the bubbler, the dry herb vape, the bowl that looks disturbingly like a penis, the glass blunt, and the G-Pen Connect, which is an email. What do you want to start with?
The twisty.
This one?
Yeah.
The glass blunt. Well, the fucking one we smoked was pretty nice.
See, here's my thing with them. The novelty of them, SS tier.
Yeah.
Actual, like, how often you're going to use it, clean that damn thing, like all that, I don't think anywhere near SS tier.
No.
So I'm not sure where.
I think this is always just more practical than a blunt. So
right,
I think,
of course.
But I think it's definitely higher than some of these things down here. I think like B tier. I'm thinking like right around here.
Yeah, you know, I think I agree with that.
28 pixels apart, apparently. Perfect. Sheesh. Get this dry herb vape done, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not the biggest fan of dry herb vapes.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise, we don't like the vaping stuff. Even though we vape nicotine regularly. I think it's along the... Genuinely, I think it's along the lines of edibles. I think it's a D tier. Like, I think... I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Like, they're not bad. Like, it's not to say that they're not good to use. It's just... there's so many better options, and for the price too. Normally, like you're normally not getting a cheap dry herb vape.
Yeah, I mean, like I paid like what, 300 for mine. Used it like 5 times. Tasted shit every time.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything good for the taste.
Right.
I feel like bud just needs to burn.
I do agree.
Let's do the bowl next. This is a classic. This is a fucking classic.
Spoon.
Like literally fucking just honestly, I want to slot it like next to joints. Like it's just, I feel like A tier is where the classics like to sit.
Right. Yeah, I think that joints and spoon pipes definitely in the same row.
Yeah. And then bubblers. See, bubblers are cool, but they get dirty really fast.
Right, like that's the issue. Like, sure, they are objectively, like, use case wise better than a spoon, but then you need to actually deal with owning a bubbler.
And yeah, the fact that there's just always fucking weed in this bottom section, like.
Right.
Want to put it here.
Awful, and even if you do, it's not great. Yeah, I think so.
And I think this I honestly think this is going to be our highest piece of technological, the G Pen Connect, the e-nails. I think this is going to be our highest piece of electronic spoken.
You also got to consider there's also stuff like the volcano that we haven't even tried.
We can't rank those. We haven't tried those, so this is like a list of the list of the dubious devices that we have utilized ourselves.
Okay.
Because we can't really judge things we've never used. That wouldn't really be fair, now would it?
Yeah, but I mean, we can like empirically to some degree because like anytime there's research being done on marijuana, they just toss it all in a volcano, put a bag on top of it, and use that. Like every single time, that's just what scientists buy for some reason.
I want to put this in either the A tier or the S tier. I don't know about you.
I'm thinking S. It's quite the handy little doodad.
Yeah, I know. It's like if you do concentrates and you have a rig, you should have one of these.
Right.
It just makes your rig portable. It doesn't have it like it feels better to use than this shit.
Yeah.
Easier to clean. Yeah. I think I like this tier list.
When was the last time you used yours?
I definitely don't keep it in my car.
Well, I know that.
I definitely don't use it in my vehicle. Perfect. The tier list is complete, Connor. What a good tier list. Do we want to review it? Talk about it a bit? Go through it? Maybe try and balance it out a bit? Put one of these in C tier.
I'm trying to see if there's anything that I've used that isn't on there. Oh, you know what? We should add on like like the sketchy stuff, like a half crushed in cane or an apple with a hole in it. I know this is available.
Just get a water bottle.
Yeah, like all that stuff. I feel like that belongs.
I feel like there needs to be we need to do a second tier list where we have to build all of these, test them ourselves, and then be like, this is good, this is not. Like we do all the hacks.
It's a really fun day.
We fucking do. We do the good old cup over a super hot metal knife with dab wax on it.
Classic.
Yeah.